If you tried trading chart patterns after watching some YouTube videos and you kept losing a lot of trades and a lot of money, then this video is for you. So welcome to Profits and Pips, where I try to teach traders to become profitable and do my part in helping our traders. So when I started trading, I saw a lot of YouTube videos and people were promoting chart patterns as a way to trade. So when I looked at those videos and I tried checking it on the TradingView charting platform, it made some logical sense. So I tried some of the chart patterns and I kept losing trades all the time and a lot of money most of the time. And after multiple attempts, after a few years of trying chart patterns, I came to realize that these YouTubers and others who are promoting chart patterns as a way to trade, they are most likely scamming us. They are most likely not giving us the whole picture of the trading when you're trying to do these chart pattern tradings. Now I'll try to explain this with some example, and you can make a decision based on that. So when I looked at these videos, like the most people were trying to promote is the triangle breakout pattern. I'll just show it on the screen right now. If you look at it, the market starts going up, starts consolidating, it forms a triangle pattern and then starts going up. So this is the chart pattern that I've seen most of the times people were trying to promote, and here's how it would happen. People will show this chart pattern and they'll have a pen or pencil and then they'll just show it and they'll just try to draw the line, and then we'll go back to the TradingView platform or whatever chart they are using, and then draw similar lines and then say, see, I made this much money, and it's like some inspirational kind of music out there. This all looks well and good, but the reality of trading chart patterns is really different. Let me explain with an example. So if you take this triangle breakout pattern as the main chart pattern, there are four major scenarios that can happen. Scenario one, I'll try to explain each scenario and what happens with each of these things. So let's say we saw this chart pattern and the next day you're in the market, you're trying to trade, and it seems like the chart pattern seems to be forming in the same way that these people are showing. So the market went up, started consolidating, it started consolidating in a triangle pattern. It's like it's going down. The interval between upper and lower is becoming smaller and smaller, so it consolidating in this certain level and then it start going up. Now if you saw these chart patterns and if you saw this chart pattern and then you wanted to trade, you would have taken a trade at this specific point when it's starting to break out. Now this is scenario one, where the market goes in your direction. So the chart pattern happens and you enter a trade and then you make some money or a lot of money. If you're a newbie, then like me, you would have risked a lot more than you should and you would have made a lot of money. Now when this happens, we all think that stock market and the trading world is so easy because you found a pattern that works, right? Like if it happens on your first try, you're going to be like, man, I just traded this and I've made easy money. Like I made a lot of money, I made easy money. I'm like, you feel like the king of the world or the queen of the world. And then let's say the next day you go back and you try to trade, you're trying to find that same chart pattern. In scenario two, instead of the market going up, the market goes up, starts consolidating and starts breaking down. Okay, so in this scenario, so if you have traded and you made some money the day before, you're gonna go to the charts and you're gonna take a trade where you think it's gonna break out. Okay, you're gonna take a trade where you think it's gonna break out. Instead, it breaks down and you're like, man, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're so confused, you're a bit fearful, but you're gonna stay on to that trade for a longer time because yesterday it worked, so it should also work today. That's what our mind kinds of tells us. So you keep on holding and you're thinking, okay, even if I lose, it's fine. Yesterday I made a lot of money. And then the market continues going down. You're like, okay, I'll stop the trade where I'm equal to yesterday's profit. But you continue to let it go, and then eventually you're gonna lose everything that you earned and some more. And this is what happens in scenario 2. Scenario 3, this is where the market goes up, starts consolidating, and then it starts going up, and this time you're like, okay, it's breaking out, so you're taking a trade. So you take a trade, but instead of continue to going up, it starts coming down. It finds some resistance somewhere and it starts coming down. Now in this scenario you're like, man, what the hell happened, right? You have two different options. Even in this scenario there are two sub scenarios that can happen. The market can go up, find a resistance and come back down, and it continues to go down, or it can find a support again at a lower level and then keeps going back up. So both of these things can happen in each scenario. Here's what our mind tells us. We are thinking like this: okay, if it's a breakdown, you will if the market went up and it started coming down, you're gonna stop the trade, and you'll be happy with it. If the market went further down, you're gonna be like, okay, I had this stop loss. You get off the mark, you get out of that position, and then you're okay with it, you're happy about it. But if the market went up, came back down, found a support, and then again started climbing up, but you exited, you're gonna be feeling awful. You're gonna think that, okay, man, I should have convicted to this trade. So the market went up, I should have tried trading and it should have gone up. That's what your mind is going to tell you. And you have these two different scenarios and these three scenarios. Now people have given a name for all of these things, like it's called a false breakout. So anywhere, if the market moves anywhere, people have named it, right? Like it can move in 1,000 different ways and you have a name for each of these things. Oh, sorry about that. So scenario 4 is when the market goes up and starts consolidating, and then it starts breaking down. Instead of going up, it starts breaking down. Now you've already taken these trades, so when it starts going down, you're probably not gonna take any trade, or if you have learned from the first thing, you're gonna try to take a trade on the down move, right? You're gonna sell something, and you're expecting the market to go down. So even in this, there are two scenarios that can happen. So the market goes down, finds a support, and goes back up. Okay, it goes back beyond that breakout level or whatever you have placed, and it starts going up. The other scenario, the sub scenario, is that the market goes down a little bit, comes back up, finds resistance again, and then starts going down. So there are so many other patterns that can happen within this single pattern, but these are some of the major things. So when these things happen, you're thinking like, man, instead of taking the trade on the down move, I could have waited and I could have biased myself to go back up. I would have made some money in that scenario. In the other scenario where the market found a resistance and still came back down, you're gonna feel that, okay, I should have held on to the trade for a longer time to make some money. But this is how market plays tricks with it. If somebody is telling you that this strategy is 60% accurate, 80% accurate, and things like that, do not believe these people. In this, like, if you just take the major scenarios, you can only win 1 out of every 4 trade. Okay, if you just take the main scenarios, there are so many other scenarios that can happen, and the chances of you getting a winning trade gets slimmer every single time. There are like probably thousands or even millions of patterns that can form. Okay, there is no set rule that this is going to happen. And also another thing, the market does not form in the same order, meaning scenario 1, scenario 2, 3 and 4, they won't happen in the same manner. Sometimes scenario 1 can happen 10 days straight. So if that happens, you will make a lot of money. sometimes the market will not form any of your winning pattern for a lot of days. This could also happen. Now that's why there are so many people trying to trade these chart patterns without the knowledge, without thinking it through, and they end up losing a lot of money. A lot of these YouTubers know that as well. They want to exploit it so that they can earn off of you or become famous with their trading and things like that. So the only way to fix this is to start training yourself. Know this, make sure, sorry about that, make sure you understand what's happening and then trade. So whenever you take a trade, you need to be aware of every possible scenario that's going to happen, right? Like, it is kind of impossible, but if you can find at least 10 or 10 major scenarios that can happen, it's going to be useful. So candlestick, not candlestick, the chart patterns cannot be relied upon as the only source for you to make a decision. Make sure you take a trade after after looking at these chart patterns, finding other connected data points before you take a trade, and also make sure you have a stop loss, because in all these scenarios that I gave, people would lose because they might not set the stop loss. And sometimes setting a stop loss is also harder because you don't know where the market is going to hit. If you have seen other videos, people will tell you the operators will place their orders at where you sell, things like that. So that is also true. So make sure you set a stop loss with the logical reasoning. Don't set it like everybody else. Set it in a logical way after you understand these scenarios that can happen when you're trying to trade with the chart patterns. Now hopefully I think this video has been helpful for you, and if you want to learn more about trading and understand the reality of trading, I would encourage you to subscribe to this channel. And also, I'm running a workshop, a 30-day live trading workshop for people who have traded before and they've lost a lot of money and they're not profitable yet. So if you're struggling with trading for probably a few months or years, then this live workshop will help you out. Now I've seen a lot of other people trying to sell their courses and things like that, and these courses are pre-recorded, but the live trading workshop is not pre-recorded. Every day we will get into the trenches and start trading and make you profitable. Now my belief is this, my guarantee is this, that you will become a profitable trader before the end of 30 days. If you're not, whatever price you're paying for the course, for the workshop, that will be refunded 100%. When I started, I needed resources. I looked at all these YouTubers and other people, and since it was money and a lot of people were scamming, I really cannot get the right training that I needed. I had to do and learn a lot of things. I've traded for like past 5 years, so I've spent 5 years to get to where I am right now. I'm knowledgeable enough, but still there are so many things to continue to learn. So market is always ever evolving and it keeps changing. So make sure you take this course. I will leave the links below in the description. So there are two options. There is a group session and a one-on-one individual session. Now I only have 3 hours of time to spare, so 2 hours is reserved for the group sessions. Each group will contain a maximum of 10 seats. You will only have 10 seats to fill up, and the individual sessions will be 30 minutes, and the group workshop will be 1 hour long, and the individual workshops will be 30 minutes long. And I have only 3 hours, so I can only take a total of 22 students in any given time. So make sure to check the link, and if you want to sign up, you can sign up. Or if you need a 15-minute consultation with me, like for free, you can also check out the link given below, and we'll get on a Zoom call or a Google Meet call, video to video, and you can ask any questions you want. So thank you for your time. Hope you learned from this. Try to make sure you watch this video again so that you whenever you're trying to trade the chart patterns, you are doing the right thing. Okay, do not listen to people who are trying to say this pattern will do this and that, and don't set any goals based on what these people are trying to tell you. Learn the chart patterns, use other data points like indicators and the time of the day and all these things, the news and stuff that can influence the market, and try to trade with intent, try to trade with a clear mind, and you will definitely win in trading and make a lot of money.